What's up? Welcome to the PR Fitness League live stream. I'll be going over some great information, you guys. I'm going to be going over some fitness tips and nutrition for Thanksgiving week. Okay, put yourself in a good spot to get through this week on a good note. Okay, a lot of us just freaking throw in the towel, crash and burn. Horrible week. I don't want that to be you. Okay, so I'm going to go over some stuff with you. So before I get started on those, quick shout out to Hannah Loren, who basically she's got it locked up, okay? Season 4 of the PR Fitness League. She's basically got it locked up in the bag. This is a topic for another live stream, but the doing just needs doing. And she's been doing what she needs to do this week. People honestly have made it really easy on her, okay? It's a bad habit that some of us fall into. I know it's the holiday season. We get distracted with this and that. The doing just needs doing. You get your training done. You get your nutrition tracked, you enter your points in the PR Fitness League, and come Sunday night, come Monday morning, she's going to have $250 cash money in her pocket because she just did what she needed to do. So shout out to Hannah, who's basically got it locked up in Season 4 of the PR Fitness League. Great job to you. So shout out Hannah, the doing just needs doing. Let's get into some Thanksgiving week tips. Okay, I'm going to go over some nutrition stuff. I'm going to go over some fitness stuff, and what I want you guys to take from this is it's not gonna be dumb, hey, don't eat mashed potatoes, that's not helpful. Okay, what's gonna be helpful is you need to expand your mindset on just how you need to think about training and nutrition on a daily basis, as also and then also during a week like this where we got a holiday coming up, how do we behave ourselves? Okay, and let me go over that. So from a nutrition standpoint, the biggest tip that I have for you for this week is you need to be proactive, and the way you be proactive is by taking care of business today through Wednesday from a nutrition standpoint. Okay, and I want to go over some examples. So, if you're in the PR Fitness League, what does that mean? That means you consistently hit your calories and macros, hopefully on a weekly basis, but especially today, as in Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then when Thursday rolls around, if you want to be a little bit more relaxed and not track your calories and macros and just enjoy yourself, you're not stressed out. The stress level is very low. Okay, why is it low? Because you took care of business outside of the holiday when you have full control. Okay, you always have full control, but when you have less distractions. Monday, we take care of business. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, if you want to get a little relaxed, we can. Friday, it's back to business. Okay. What does that look like if you're not in the league and you have no idea how many calories and macros you should be eating? My advice to you would be just don't be lazy. Okay, we all have our different definitions of what eating healthy looks like. So I'm not going to eat healthy. Don't be freaking lazy. Okay, if we want to enjoy ourselves on Thursday, we don't need to be door dashing 2 to 3 meals today on Monday, and then another 2 on Tuesday, and then another 2 on Wednesday, and then we're drinking at night Wednesday night. Thursday rolls around, and this is the big thing. Thursday rolls around, and we are stressed out because we know we do not deserve, all the food and drinks that we're about to have. Okay, and I know that's kind of a weird way to think about it, but it's not a weird way. It makes total sense. Now, this is what always just pisses me off is people are oh, I can't wait for Thanksgiving. I can't wait to overeat and have drinks. It's yo. You overeat and have drinks every single day. It's just another day of the week for you, okay? And that's where the stress comes from. Let's make sure that we deserve to celebrate, okay? So, one way to think about it is let's earn it. Another way is let's earn our celebration, okay? A lot of the stress that we have around on Thanksgiving with food and drinks, and this goes in general, this can just be a weekend thing too, is we get stressed out because we know we don't deserve it. Okay, so Thursday rolls around and we're having food and we're having desserts and we're drinking alcohol, and it's you're stressed about it because you do this all the time. Okay, and you subconsciously know that it is not good for you. Okay, now the flip side of that, which I kind of want, which is my main goal, is of helping you realize, is there is an alternative to that. There is a world where you learn how to correctly eat for your goals. And then when you show up to Thanksgiving or you show up to a birthday party or you go on vacation and you want to splurge with food and drinks, there is no stress. The stress level is very low. Where does that low stress level come from? It comes from taking care of business outside of the holidays, outside of these special events. on a daily basis, day in, day out, you know I'm eating how I need to eat to get to my goals. And then when Thanksgiving rolls around on Thursday, it is truly a special occasion. And if you want to splurge on drinks, if you want to splurge on food, you want to have some cheesecake, the stress is very minimal, okay? Because you know this is not my everyday. Okay, this is not my everyday. None of this is going to hurt me. None of this is going to set me back because I take care of business when I need to take care of business. Okay? So my biggest tip to you is be proactive. Let's string some good days together. String a good Monday, good Tuesday, good Wednesday together leading up to Thanksgiving, and then we can kind of enjoy ourselves and splurge a little bit on Thanksgiving if we want to. The other thing I want to touch on is, just realize that a lot of the stress, if you're not stressed out around food on Thanksgiving, then by all means, I'm not trying to stress you out about it. Like, good for you. That's fine. But I think a lot of people get stressed out and they overthink stuff and they overthink this. It's like, dude, if you just took care of business when it wasn't Thanksgiving, you can enjoy yourself on Thanksgiving and not have any issues with it. And just realize that that stress comes from you knowing that you don't take care of business outside of Thanksgiving. Okay? You don't eat correctly, you don't drink correctly, and then it's just another day and you're like, oh, it's kind of stressful because I do this every day anyways. Like, what am I celebrating? So that's like the big point I wanted to hammer home from that. Now, I want to touch on this a personal note, and I don't want to feel like I'm calling anyone out. I am calling people out, but I don't want to make you feel like I'm singling out, because a lot of these things I'm talking about, and most of these things, I have direct. I felt like this in the past, okay, and I wish somebody would just told me this. Like, Ricky, you don't need to stress out about this because if you just took care of business outside of this, you'd be fine, okay? And you feel great, you look great because you take care of business outside of this. It's just one day, okay? Now, something I want to hammer home is this is what I really try to get through to people in the PR Fitness League and my one-on-one clients is when you get your eating in check and you understand how to eat for your goals, your stress levels are low. And I don't even remember the last time, it's been so long, where I've been in a situation where I was stressed out around food or drinks, okay? Where I was eating something and being like, oh, I shouldn't eat this. I shouldn't drink this. That has not happened for me in years. I literally couldn't tell you the last time I felt stressed out around that. The reason being is what I just touched on is I understand what my calorie and macro demands are to get to my fitness goal. And I do that 95% of the time. Okay. Every single day, mostly 7 days a week, I am eating close to my calorie and macro goal, which is getting me close to my goal. So that is where the confidence builds, okay? But the confidence builds because I'm consistent with that. All right? When you're not consistent with that's the reason why we're not building confidence, okay? But I wanted some people don't even realize that that's an option, and they just get really caught up and stressed out around this type of stuff. There is a world where you understand what you need to eat and how you need to eat for your goals, and you do that more times than not, very consistently, 6 out of 7 days out of the week. And then when you have a bad day, it doesn't even matter. Truly doesn't even matter because you were so good outside of those days. But again, the confidence is built over time. It comes from me eating close to my calorie and macro goal on a daily basis. It comes from me, another one is, it comes from me choosing to only drink alcohol during special occasions. Okay, true special occasions. Not because it's Tuesday and it's bar night, not because it's Saturday, not because it's a special occasion because it's a weekend. You're going to a wedding, you're going to Vegas with your boys or your girls for a couple days. True special occasions is when I choose to drink alcohol. Okay? And I think the last time was probably Matt and Annie's wedding, which was at least 6 months ago, I feel like. Maybe a little bit less than that. But that is a great approach, and if you're in the trenches and you're trying to get to your fitness goal, it's almost a non-negotiable. You should only be drinking during special occasions. If you don't really have big goals, you can probably get away with it a little bit more. But truly, just focus on during special occasions. That's when you're gonna drink. It helps a ton, from a progress standpoint. Let me see. I think there's one more thing I want to touch on. But the main point is I just want to change your mindset around that and show you what is possible, because I think a lot of us have a terrible misconception that people think that I show up to Thanksgiving dinner with a food scale and I'm nitpicking everything that I eat, and I'm looking at people and I can't believe you're gonna eat that. It's that could not be further from the truth. Okay, I don't give a shit what other people eat on Thanksgiving. Okay, I will probably have cheesecake. If I decide to drink some wine, I'll drink some wine, but like I just told you, I literally have no stress during Thanksgiving because I take care of business all other times outside of that. And people get it confused. They think, oh, I'm always stressed out about food. Never stressed out about food. Oh, Ricky probably, goes to Las Vegas, doesn't even drink with his friends. I always drink with my friends in Vegas. Oh, Ricky probably goes to, Thanksgiving dinner and like weighs everything out. It's like, I literally don't do that stuff. Like you have like, unless you're training for a bodybuilding competition and it's like next week, that's the only person I would ever expect measuring out their food on Thanksgiving. Okay, outside of that, people can get really, really freaking good results and take care of business and be fine on Thanksgiving without weighing everything out and all that stuff. Okay, so don't fall into that misconception. Like, I'm not a freaking crazy person on Thanksgiving. Like, I'm going to eat whatever I want. I'm going to drink whatever I want. It's going to be fine because it's only one day. Okay, so change your mindset around that. Be proactive. String some good days of eating together today, tomorrow, Wednesday, leading up to Thanksgiving, and then you're going to have a lot lower stress levels come Thursday. Okay, so that was the nutrition stuff I wanted to talk about. Let me check in and see who's on this. Oh, we got Nick in here. See, this is why I need Taylor's phone because I can't see. We drank a lot of alcohol last weekend. I don't know who we is. Nick drank a lot of alcohol last weekend. Okay, anyways, the second thing I want to talk about is from a training standpoint. Okay, you got to be proactive from a training standpoint. Look at your schedule. Hopefully you're following a training program. Okay, let me just start with that. Hopefully you're following some plan of attack for your workouts. Look at your schedule for the week and be proactive and figure out if you need to move workout days. Okay, perfect example. If you usually lift on Thursday is Thanksgiving. Are you going to wake up early on Thanksgiving and get your lift in? If not, what day are we going to move that to? We're going to move it to Wednesday? We're going to move it to Friday? We need to look ahead, plan ahead, and move it if we need to move it because we can't just miss it. Okay, we don't just miss it just because we're being lazy and we weren't prepared and we're like, oh, it's Thanksgiving, everyone's coming over, I'm not working out today. That's a loser's mentality. Okay, figure out where you need to move it or figure out when you're going to do it, which I'm going to touch on here in a second. But if you're traveling, just think about it. If you're going to be in the car to grandma's house all day on Thursday on the way to Thanksgiving and then you're going to be at Thanksgiving dinner and come home, you're probably not going to work out unless you did it first thing in the morning. So look ahead and move those around. That's something I've been doing with my clients, during this week is okay, let's look at our travel schedule for this week. I was talking to Devin. He's like, I'm flying to Georgia on Wednesday. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Okay, we'll get our cardio done before what time you leave, 1 o'clock. Okay, we'll do it in the morning. It's just simple things like that. You guys think it's so dumb and it's those simple things that make a huge difference. Just think about it ahead of time, be proactive, and figure out when you're going to work out, plan out what time, and it's going to go a long way to you staying consistent. Because what happens is the opposite usually happens. We're not prepared, we miss workouts, and instead of just letting one missed workout just derail these next 4 days, we let it mess up our entire fitness journey. It's we've been good for the past 2 weeks, and then Thanksgiving week comes around, I only got 1 of 4 workouts done, and I just throw in the towel till the new year. It's are you serious? You literally let one bad day, one bad couple of days, 3 days, derail your entire process. 90% of people, that's what happens to them. So don't be that person. Plan it out, be proactive, move your workouts around if you need to. The second part of that, as far as if you're going to work out on Thanksgiving, this is how it needs to be done. Okay, let me tell you from having a lot of experience with this. If you're going to work out on Thanksgiving, either commit to it and work out on Thanksgiving and do it first thing in the morning, or plan it to be your recovery day. And like I said, move your workout to a different day and just be okay with not working out that day and just relaxing, enjoying time with your family and friends. But do not lie to yourself and say, I'm going to work out at 10 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning. And then 10 a.m. rolls around. I don't really want to right now. I'm going to do it at noon. Then noon rolls around. Oh, my family's coming over for Thanksgiving, so I'll do it after Thanksgiving dinner. And then 5 p.m. rolls around, and you're 3 margaritas deep, and you ate Thanksgiving dinner, and you're I'm going to wait a little bit for my food to settle, and then I'm going to work out. And then it's 8 o'clock, and you're well, I guess I'm not working out today. It's why did you just torture yourself all day? I've done this in the past, okay? I've done this many times in the past. I haven't done it in a long time, but I see people do this all the time. Why torture yourself? Either do it first thing in the morning and get that shit done and just be out the rest of the day, or move your workout for the day, commit to that being a recovery day. No, okay, I'm not going to work out. I'm just going to relax, going to chill. I'm not even going to think about being oh, I'm going to move. commit to one or the other, but don't lie to yourself. Push it back, stress out all day, and then not do it. Because you could have just, at that point, you could have just said, I'm not working out. 9 a.m. you could have been like, I'm not working out today, and just lived with it and been fine. And been stress-free, watch the Lions, eat turkey, have some cheesecake, have a glass of wine, and then get on here with your life and get back in normal routine on Friday. Okay? But do not drag it out like that. Like I used to do that a lot, and that's something I like preach about, like with people in the league and people with my clients. Is like, let's just commit to it. Either say you're going to do it and get it done first thing in the morning, or don't do it, but don't torture yourself. Okay? Some of you guys like to do turkey trots in the morning. That's great. Go get your turkey trot done. Cool. You got your movement in for the day. Now you can enjoy Thanksgiving dinner. But commit to it. Don't be a child and just lie to yourself all day and then not do it. Okay? It's literally miserable. So those are the two main things I wanted to cover. Let me check these real quick again. Nick was getting wasted last weekend. He's letting everybody know. Go Hannah. Yes, go Hannah. Chloe, Hannah's about to have some fat stacks come Monday. She's going to have $250 in the bank. So those are the two main things I wanted to go over. If you guys have any questions, put them in the chat, and I will look on Taylor's phone and try to answer them. But just to summarize, congrats to Hannah. She's about to win $250 in the PR Fitness League for Season 4. If you want to get involved with the PR Fitness League, go to trainprfitness.com. You can join the league whenever. There's a couple days left of Season 4. Season 5 will start soon, and we'll just roll into that. But basically, we give you a training program. We give you a nutrition program. We show you we give you the tools, we show you how to do all that, and all you have to do, like I said at the beginning, the doing just needs doing. Hannah's getting in better shape, she's tracking her workouts, she's tracking her nutrition, and she's about to win $250. Like, what's better than that? She's getting more fit, all she has to do is show up at the gym, and she's about to win some cold hard cash that she's about to buy Chloe a Christmas present with. It's going to be a nice one, too, for $250. Okay, so that's the main stuff I wanted to go over tonight. I might keep doing these lives on Instagram. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'll put reminders in here. If you got any questions, just let me know. Sorry, I'm not even sure where to look right now. Hold on. But I'll hang around here for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna jump off here. But the main thing is, like, it's a weird time of the year, okay? Those of you that are sticking through it and getting your shit done, props to you, because I know it's extra difficult during the holiday season, but like, we just have to bring structure to stuff. You can't get off of your routine. It's just, fitness is literally as simple as just staying in routine. Continue to get your workouts done. Continue to eat for your goals, and good things happen. Okay, when we take these, it doesn't work when we go three weeks on, 2 weeks off. Like, that's not a recipe for success. Okay, and we want to be better than normal. That's what normal people do. Normal people do that. Normal people get very terrible results. We don't want to be normal. Okay, we're working towards our goals. All right, you guys have a good Thanksgiving week. Thank you guys for joining me. Keep it together. Earn that Thanksgiving meal. Get your shit together and be consistent over these next 3 days. And then if you want to relax a little bit on Thursday, we can. Get your workouts done per normal. Move them around if you need to on Thanksgiving, but be proactive. Don't skip your workout. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.